what I'm saying. You know, these Scrimmij clothing steppers, and plus, you know, other stuff I got going on for the Scrimmij, you know, whole creative house 2026. I'm like at least saying 10,000. Oh my gosh! Hello and welcome to Scrimmij, the only show on the internet that finds you in a weird position. Why are you on the floor? Oh, you're just laying there? Does like your back hurt or anything? Anyways, anyways, I'm here to talk about sneakers. I already did a little bit ago. You can go check that video out. I really enjoyed recording it. It has that Adobe Premiere thing I do sometimes when my family's talking a little bit too loud, so I gotta, you know, mess around with the enhanced voice. So please, I wasn't taken over by ChatGPT. I have a house with people in it. Did you know? Most do. Today, I'm here to talk to you about replicas. Replicas and why I don't. Well, pun intended with the current situation. I don't look down on replicas at all. I don't think replicas are really a bad thing. Except for the obvious legal reasons. Replicas are counterfeits, so you can't buy them. Oh no, don't buy the replicas. Our own government is like taking people off of like the streets, and this is apparently still a crime. Okay, I'm not saying that it's not a crime. I'm just saying it's a stupid one. Number one reason why I don't look down at replicas, why I don't dislike replicas, why I don't hate replicas: price. We are in a recession. It is absolute. It is proven. You know, obviously I don't really notice it. I spend all my money on burritos and boba, so don't really see it much on my end. But it is true. We are in a recession, meaning that who in their right mind is going to spend $300 on some sneakers? Pause the track. When did we as a species ever say, you know what, let's break past that $200 point for a pair of sneakers? Let's start there. I will never spend more than like 100. Full stop. I was about to say 150. Full stop. I will never spend more than $100 on some sneakers. Real rap. Real rap. And this comes from someone who loves streetwear. I love everything, all right? I love Bathing Ape. I love Nike. I used to like Jordan, but then he did that in public in front of millions of cameras to a child that was not his. Wouldn't even matter if it was his. It's still terrible and abuse. What is he doing? Why is every single celebrity a terrible person who terrorizes children right after they hit like a certain little like tax bracket? Does anyone know? Anyone got the reason? Can we Yahoo answers this? Someone, please. I personally think that, sure, for some, I guess it's kind of okay. Like, I guess you need, like, more stuff to make it. But, like, listen, Louis Vuitton can make me pay $600 for a belt. Sure. It makes sense as a price point because they're Louis Vuitton. So I know it was made with the cow who was in the Baby Bell ads. You feel me? Like, it's not just random faux leather. It's real. You know, like, I get that as a price point. I understand it as a price point. Will I buy it at that price point? No. But it's the principle. I understand it. And now that we are in a recession once again, we are not going to be spending that much, okay? I know it. You know it. And I think the general public does too. It just can't happen. It's unsustainable. It really is unsustainable at this point. We can't do it. We can't keep up with this game of paying more and more and more and more for sneakers. Number two. Clothes is clothes is clothes is clothes. I'm not spending more just because your clothes has a cool logo that I kind of like. It doesn't add up to me. I think this is sort of me maturing from my childhood that was in streetwear. Again, I was raised in the era of hypebeast Bart Simpson photos. My PS4 backdrop for the longest time was the Supreme X LV monogram. Okay, I was there when it was like, just put on 20 different brands. It doesn't even matter if they even color match. You're gonna look like an insane Decora skater boy, but like, we're gonna like hype you up for it. I'm from that era. So like, obviously, you know, like, I'm from that era. So with that, I must say, clothes is clothes is clothes is clothes is clothes. You're right next to my bed. I can't, at my grown age, go ahead and spend several thousands of dollars for a hoodie from a brand, you know? Like, if Pyrex Vision came out right now, I love Virgil Abloh to death. Do you think I would spend upwards of hundreds of dollars for some Polo Ralph Lauren with Pyrex 23 on it? No! I'm poor! I'm kidding. I'm completely fine. I'm not actually poor. I have a job. you know, but still. What I mean to say is clothes is clothes is clothes is clothes is clothes in the sense that I want to wear clothes. I don't understand why all clothes have to be more expensive than others for any reason besides just and only actual production cost. I think most of it turns into greed, and most importantly, I don't care about how expensive you want your clothes to be. I don't care about what your brand image is. I want to wear the clothes. So you ain't getting me, police. This may be a bit of a hot take, but number 3, I think that scarcity culture and moreover brands, streetwear brands, who are consistently only releasing things in scarce little drops, I think that's weakness. Oh, we get into it today. I think those who are consistently feeding into scarcity culture are weak as brands, as creatives, as everything. I personally believe that. I personally think it's a bit anti-consumer. I know it's scarcity culture because, you know, you want your brand to be cool. You want your brand to be something where it's like people see it and it's like, ah, dang! You know, like obviously. I understand why Supreme has scarcity culture just as much as I understand why Bape does it. But brands who do it all the time, who have no regular, here are just some in this store we're cool with, or here are some in our physical location, or here are some regular essentials on our website. I think brands who don't do that at all, or furthermore, do that very little, to like a certain point, you know, it's a I see it, I know it type of thing. I think brands who do that too much are weak. I do. There's a reason why Scrimmij clothing has never done any of those, and there's a reason why I don't think I'll ever do any of those unless if it's holiday collections or collaborations. Why did I say collaborations? Collaborations. You know, I just don't get it. I don't like that. And replicas give the chance for people to finally get a pair of those De La Souls that you and I both know dang well Nike are never going to make again. It allows us to get those like pristine, beautiful Bape camos that for some reason they didn't want to keep in their store in any way, shape, or form. But in general, I think that too much scarcity culture is most definitely a bad thing, and to me, it makes a brand look not cool. It makes them look lame. It makes them look kind of just like overdoing it, trying too hard, you know, etc., etc., etc. Again, I really want to just say replicas are illegal and dazi dazi da. With that, if you buy replicas, I do not look down on you. Unless if you're just living out your 2016 hypebeast dreams and you're actually just looking like an insane person with 20 brands on, then you need Jesus. Besides that, I have been the one and only Scrimmij, and I will see you soon. Mwah.